One of my friends has been developing a really hard Deltarune mod for almost 2 years now, and I wanted to check the newest update, an unreleased version personally sent by the creator to me. This mod basically makes things way harder than they originally were. Keep in mind that I have played this mod before, I'm just playing a new version that I have never seen. And before we begin, if you want to check out the mod for yourself, check the link in the description for the newest released version. It started out normally, but it was clear that a few things were changed from the original game. The music, which was composed by the creator himself, and the text, which is now centered on making a keyboard. You must create a keyboard. Select the keys that you prefer. Bit strange, but okay. I was then shown a lot of strange text changes, all of which I have seen in previous versions. Was a keyboard food? Men. You blood? Nuh-uh. What does keyboard the most? Are you winning, son? Sue? Darth Vader? It's Gaster time? It's Gaster time, obviously. Please give it a believer that it can fly. How do you feel about your keyboard? ... Raid Shadow Legends? No way, dude. Oh frick, Among Us here, vent. Yes. Where are you at? Here, obviously. Who killed Red? Blue, obviously. Pretty obvious. Waking up, we can see a little recurring friend has been added, and that Toriel's making anime references. Everything seems to check out. We rush downtown to school where we meet our reference-obsessed teacher and classmates. Your unique bad time might help a lot on this assignment. Nah, I actually want to get F. What? What am I watching on my mobile? It's hyperlink blocked. Of course. Animated Cromer and Theo, do you have a tenna yet? Hey, Sans. What's up? Did you lose your pencil again? You want the diamond one or the nether on it? You want to be Cromers? Sorry, Fredley already asked me. I can ask Baldy if we make a group of 68. I do not approve this. Report. Did you just misgender me? She was saying we want Minecraft. Actually, I just want to know with Noelle, you're timed out. Has anyone seen the Mr. Beast? We then meet with Susie in the hallway, eating shock as expected, until suddenly she hits us with the most threatening threat that has ever been spoken. Theo, how do you feel about eating pineapple and pizza? Nah. We move on to the dark closet, to which Susie believes the darkness was called by the man, the myth, the legend,
then get off the grave. Winged Aster, the royal science.
As we pass by this new land, not too much seems to be changed from the original game. Well, except for a few things, of course. The most that has been changed is this Lancer chase sequence. When I encountered this segment, I realized something very quickly. The damage dealt by bullets in the second part has been significantly reduced. The last time I played it, it took many more attempts, but with this update, I easily got it first try. Meeting with the Rouse, the Lone Prince tells us about the legend of... Wait, Mr. Beast? Sand will ruin genocide no-hit runs, and Skelly will rage quit. I forgot what happens next. Password. Sandsy. Mr. Beast! Begin! Welcome to your final test. Like and subscribe. Thank you for just doing that for me. Today, Jevil. That's the creator! The person who ruined the whole game sleeps in his bed. Hater spawned. And the balance of work and sleep begin to shift. Lancer immediately crashes into the scene and starts hitting us with Gaster blasters. They're there because they're cool, I guess? I don't know. The increase in difficulty is already evident from this first battle. For example, the amount of bullets Lancer uses is heavily increased. Ending the battle, Rouse reveals their true form! Kara? From hit indie game Undertale by Robert Tobias Foxington? Anyways, Susie ditches us and we head onwards into the field of hopes and dreams. As I normally do, I went straight past most of the encounters, so I didn't actually get to show off the differences. But trust me, they have been changed. I grabbed the top cake in preparation for the hell this game will soon put me in. But that's for later. Going through the rearranged maze of death, we then begin our true first battle, which is made significantly easier because for some reason, this update adds a new ability to Kara. Kara now basically has their own version of Red Buster, easily crushing most enemies. Afterwards, we encounter something that has been around within this mod since I first played it. I have lowered the volume, but it was so loud while playing, just trust me. They got Barry! No. Yeah. That happens. My ears. Ow, that's lovely. I then entered the code for the first jevil key piece and encountered another enemy, which used to have the king fight in it. I'm so glad it was nerfed, but I don't really care because I just walked past it. As I walked on the now white checkerboard, which I guess you can call a chessboard now, these enemies were just as easily skipped, but a true warrior was waiting for me soon. Here we are. Starwalker has now replaced K-Round, bringing an intense battle that can only be resolved by violence. Or so I originally thought. On my first ever playthrough, I found out that the Starwalker boss was just a modified version of Clover, and if you did not know, speedrunners quickly finish the Clover encounter in 2 turns by using the manual twice and sparing them. Most players just get rid of the manual, so this was an oversight on the creator of the mod's part, because it works on Starwalker too. This is good knowledge to have, because we refight him where the regular Clover fight is. With this information, I tried to play fairly at first, knowing that I could do it easily, but I just gave up and took the boring shortcut. You can just do that, but okay, now the part of the video where I don't know what to put in, so I'll make an epic montage instead. We will now face off the obstacle between me and the next jevil key piece, with some of the most unfair attack patterns we have encountered thus far. Frisk Undertale. But it's much easier now because of Kara's new attack, which makes it much shorter. That wasn't too bad. Son of a... Okay, finally that's over. We can now move on. On to Starwalker! Oh my god, this is a moment in history! Take a picture! Guys, it's Starwalker! I followed after Lancer and Susie to the second maze, which was considerably more deadly than the last. We got past it into the fight, which was actually probably like the 3rd most difficult fight so far, but with the power of perseverance and determination, we made it through. Moving on, we now have another chase sequence, which was also nerfed, and then we have the Lancer encounter, which was also nerfed. I'm noticing a common theme with this update, so, but the creator is French, so, coincidence? I think not! As we moved on to the card castle, we encountered new enemies, and, you'll never believed it, were not nerfed! And this will be the case for the rest of the run. This was actually a bit of a challenge. Initially I just went around them trying to avoid conflict, but I just got it over with, including some brand new music to accompany this difficult battle, which I'm sure you'll be very familiar with by now. Why did I do this to myself? We quickly finish Rules' still insanely easy puzzle, then use an advanced speedrun trick called RSS, or Auto Run Step Stutter. This makes the encounter skip much easier, and a few other skips throughout Chapter 1. To do this, you must enable Auto Run. Regular sprinting will not work. Normally, when an enemy is chasing you, there's a 50-50 chance you cannot outrun them. Rapidly opening and closing the menu while running past them significantly slows them down. After the skip, we head over to Rules' final puzzle, slightly harder than the last. Rules gives up on making mac and cheese, and I head over to the shop to buy more stuff, when I remember that I still need to grab another key piece for jevil. We go down the elevator, interact with jevil, backtrack to the shop, skip this unchanged dialogue, acquire the final key piece, then go to the bake sale to fuse all the pieces, and then back to the castle, go past the enemies, go into the elevator, go down the stairs, use the key to open the door, and finally, the moment you have been waiting for has arrived. This is arguably the hardest fight in this mod, so you better want to buckle in tight. This was originally just replacing the king fight, but that has been updated to be an equally scary force. Just hold on, I'll show you what I mean. And I unfortunately have to report, I couldn't beat it. Maybe if I had unlimited motivation, stamina, and time, it is possible. In some alternate universe, I got it. But I have to admit, I don't want to wait any longer to get this video out. And just look at this! It is difficult. I did not give up without a fight. I spent hours chipping away, desperately trying to beat the fight. It's been taking so long that the fight was actually updated during the time I've spent trying to beat it, but eventually I caved. It was optional after all, and I still had a different formidable foe. Sans Undertale. The king fight has been replaced by the Bone Bro himself. Did I really write that? And he does not let you through easily. The fight is 10 minutes long, with 3 different phases. To put this into perspective, most of my deaths happened late into the fight, during the latter half of phase 2, or during the first and last attacks of phase 3. So basically, if you die, those 10 minutes of your life are gone. That's what grinding out difficult boss fights feel like. And you start to feel more frustrated that you aren't winning. You try to go faster and take risks, and you ultimately get stuck in a painful cycle of torment. Sorry, I got a bit off track. Anyways, did I beat Sans? Yes! 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 Oh my god! Yes, I did. Despite all the negatives I told you about earlier, it feels so rewarding to finally defeat or even no-hit a difficult boss you've been working on. Afterwards, we're home free, literally. Seal the fountain, run back to our home, walk upstairs, and go to sleep.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this new editing style that I've been working on, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!